Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto. I hope you're having a great day. So there is a lot going on. I keep seeing these things where they say, this coin closed today at blah blah blah. If you read an article like that, just stop reading the article. Crypto doesn't close. It's not the stock market. It's 24/7. Volume might go up, might go down, but it's 24/7. Just a happy little note. Anyway, let's move on. BlockFi. This is pretty funny. BlockFi files for bankruptcy protection, right? Smart move. And then immediately sues FTX. Why? Apparently, FTX put up their Robinhood shares. Remember, they purchased about 7% of Robinhood, and they apparently put up those shares as collateral. So BlockFi is suing them for the collateral because obviously they defaulted on the loan. So that's one thing. Nexo is out there saying, listen, they're trying to be transparent about how they make money. And the reason why is because they want to prove to the world that they are not like BlockFi, Celsius, Vault, and the rest of them that have failed. So they're saying, listen, we make money by, offering certain services like options, futures, all that kind of stuff, in addition to, charging higher rates for the loans that they give. And they also have higher level requirements, meaning it's a 2-for-1, meaning if you want to borrow a dollar, your collateral, the collateral that you have to put up has to be equivalent to $2. Makes sense, right? So they're trying to prove that, hey, we're not going anywhere. No reason to fear us. We're in it for the long haul. We'll see where it goes from here, but that is a smart move. The more transparent you can be in times like this might be a very, very big deal down the road. Next up, now, we all know that I'm not a fan of centralized exchanges. I use them when I need to use them. Not saying that they don't have a place, but I use them when I need to use them. Here's an example of a centralized exchange that also has a self-custody wallet. We're talking about Coinbase. Now, what happened? Well, Coinbase decided that they're going to cut, let me read this off for you because it amazes me as well, XRP, Ethereum Classic, Stellar, and Bitcoin Cash. These coins are all within the top 26 coins. Bitcoin Cash is number 26 by market cap. Okay. Stellar's number 23. I forget what number, Ethereum is. But Ripple, XRP is ranked number 7 by market cap. And I sit here and I just go, wow, you're not going to support. And they cited they're not going to support them because they have low usage. Okay. So I'm scratching my head because each one of those coins is still highly used. Like I said, they're all within the top 26 coins that are out there. Now, it is possible that Ripple can receive a judgment on the case that they're in, and then all of a sudden all the exchanges decide, hey, we can start, selling Ripple again, dealing with Ripple again. Coinbase wallet, a self-custody wallet, is now stopping support. Yeah. No, I do use Coinbase Wallet, but I keep it to a minimum. I also keep my usage of Trust Wallet, which is owned by Binance, also to a minimum. So I use Ledger, I use Coinomi, I use MetaMask because I have to, but I'm down to like 90, I think now the count is about 96% of the amount of money or digital assets that I held over there is now down. It's all gone to other platforms, and I'm still looking to move the rest of it because basically they're NFTs. Something else that I was looking at is also because of the BlockFi bankruptcy, crypto lender Silvergate is saying, hey, nothing to worry about over here either because our exposure to the BlockFi bankruptcy is only 20 million. That's pretty cool. That's pretty doggone cool, right? But it shows that the ripple effects stemming from FTX does go out. It is pretty far reaching, but like I said, these ripples are getting smaller and smaller and smaller as they move away from the epicenter, which is FTX. Something else that I picked up on was Kraken paid a $362,000 fine to the Office of Foreign Assets Control, which is a part of the U.S. Treasury. Now, $362,000. Why did they pay it? Well, because they have very poor, or it was alleged that they had very poor geolocation services and policies on the platform, which allowed people in Iran to skirt the geolocation policies and still use the platform. So, because Iran is a sanctioned state, right? So they got fined. Which brings me to another part of the government called the SEC, led by Chief Elf himself, Gary Gensler. Sorry for calling you names. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. I just don't like you. Anyway, so Gary Gensler charged Kim Kardashian $1.26 million for basically a flub, right? She didn't have on there, she didn't disclose, well, hey, I'm talking about this particular crypto and I'm getting paid this amount of money and this is just an ad. She didn't say that. She got banged for $1.26 million. Please, somebody explain to me how allowing people from a sanctioned state to leverage your platform is less than just doing an ad. I'm just trying to wrap my tiny little pea brain around that. Make it make sense for me. Just, again, she had to pay $1.26 million for basically a flub on an ad, and Kraken, who allowed these people from Iran to leverage their platform, only had to pay $362,000. Wow. I don't know. Maybe think about that one. Fix it. Fix it. I mean, Senator Loomis is saying fix it, right? She's saying, everything that went on with FTX should be a wake-up call to the U.S. government, that the U.S. government needs to start learning about crypto. She's basically saying that the government does not know that much about crypto from a lawmaker perspective, and they should all step up their game. Yes. There you go. It doesn't mean come up with crazy laws and regulations. It means step up your game, understand the space before you start bad mouthing or, being a proponent of the space. Know the space first before you open up your mouth and do something. That's all. BitBoy. Wow. The war. I was wondering why are Kevin O'Leary and BitBoy going at it? BitBoy is also Ben Armstrong. That's who it is. Ben Armstrong came out swinging. He said, listen, I know that Kevin O'Leary, I've got proof, and I don't care if he sues me because I have rock hard proof that he was a part of Celsius's demise. What? And he said it publicly. He dropped the notes on Twitter. He said it publicly and basically said, yeah, I'm dropping a mic right here. Come at me if you want to. Imagine if that's true. It would kind of make sense because Kevin O'Leary, big investor in FTX, right? Apparently, Sam Bankman-Fried, it is alleged that Sam Bankman-Fried got a call from Kevin saying, hey, how much money do you need? Sam says, I need 8. Apparently couldn't come up with it, but conversations were had. And it makes sense that there's that deep of a connection because, BitBoys also said that it was Sam Bankman-Fried and Kevin O'Leary that had something to do with it. I can't wait to see that play out. Can somebody please go get me popcorn? Just saying that there's a lot of tea there. And and I say this because it sounds like hearsay and everything else, but it goes back to my lesson. Pay attention to the money. Pay attention to what the money is doing and where the money is at. Do your own research and dig. Dig. Now, with all of that's going on, I sit here and I just kind of go, wow. Just wow. You've got BlockFi filing for bankruptcy protection. Nexo saying we're not like them. You just have so many things going on that will affect the markets here and now as well as in the future. Please just do your own research. Just do your own research. Anyway. Let's get into the numbers. The numbers are pretty interesting. And the reason why I say they're interesting is because right now, the fear and greed index is at 26. It was at 28 yesterday. Still pretty good in my book. Getting better. But what's really interesting to me is we're still moving sideways. Do you see? Right around here. We're still moving sideways. We are below the previous low, but above the current low. and we're just bouncing around sideways from right there. Just do the research. As you do the research on your own coins that you're interested in, the projects that you're interested in, and where you want to invest in crypto, start paying attention to, how they're moving. So right now, for example, Doge is up 10 cents again. Again, just a little while ago, it was at 8 cents and change. You want to pay attention to that, because if you're playing the markets, you might be, 7 days ago, it was actually from 7 days ago, Doge has gone up 30%. I told you I got out. And I don't play too often with trying to figure out how the market's going to go on a quick shot basis, on a day trading basis for crypto. That's just not a game I play. Unless I know for sure, like maybe I was doing my research and I came across some news that said, this is what's going to happen, but that news hasn't really, gotten out there yet. It hasn't proliferated yet. That's when I might make a move. But that to me is not day trading. That's reacting to news that I think is going to have whatever effect it's going to have on something. Now, something else that also bringing up Doge makes me think of, Doge went up 30%. That's great. It went up 30% on faith and hope, right? And I'm not buying into that anymore. I'm doing harder research and holding projects that I'm interested more accountable, right? That's how I dropped Solana. That's how I dropped Doge, because I need to see more. You need to make me believe again. You need to make me believe again. So it's going to be a while before they can do that, right? But it does tell me that with regard to Doge, how is Doge going to move and get integrated into a company that's fired greater than half its staff and is holding on by a thin hair to being compliant in the United States and in Europe? Is the CEO is picking a fight with Apple. Oh, you didn't hear about that? Oh, my bad. Yeah, Elon's going after Apple because, Apple in normal due diligence, hey, look, listen, you guys might want to change this. Can we get a new version because you're doing blah, 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 so you can remain compliant? And apparently Elon took it as, oh, they're coming at us. I think Elon is trying to cry wolf. Nothing's going on, because he's got no good news. None. I'm waiting for it. And I don't understand why people are, trying to support this guy. And it's been alleged that he has no engineering degree. So where's that, brilliance? I don't think it was brilliant. I think it was smart in making some moves, had money, was able to make some moves in companies that already existed. And those companies did better. But I don't know that he did anything with had anything to do with them being better. They were already in existence. They were already doing things. Tesla being the one I'm really talking about. And right now he could be in trouble for that. Right? There's news out there. Do your own research. I'm not going to buy into Doge or any coin if they've got one utility. And in this case, Doge doesn't even have one utility. It's got zero utility and the rumor of a future one utility. Pay attention to what's going on. Do your own research. Maybe for you, holding on to Doge would be okay. I took the extreme move of getting rid of all my Doge. That's me. You might say, you know what? I'm not going to get rid of all. I might not buy any more Doge, but I'm going to hold on to what I have. That's you. Not a bad decision. I think my oldest son might still be holding a bag of Doge. Not upset about it. But I was holding too much, and I said, I have other places where I can put that money, where I have a deeper belief, where I have an actual belief of what's going on, and my company might actually be working with some of that tech. I'll put my money there. You put your money where you believe. If it fails, it's not going to be because you didn't believe. I do deep research, and I'm urging you to do the same. Do deep research. Find out about things. Get collaborative information. Get corroborative information. Understand what's going on. That's all I ask. Have questions? Feel free to ask me. If I can answer them, I'll answer them. If I can't, I'll tell you I can't. Right? Somebody asked me how I felt about a particular coin, and I said, they're not on my radar. So I have nothing to say about that coin other than they're not on my radar. Right? So do your own research. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. I hope you have a great day. Let me know if you need anything. Bye bye.